Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Okay, I have no idea what time this vlog is gonna be up because my day, it's so windy and cold outside. My day has not gone the way, it's been a good day, but I'm just getting to things so late today, later than I thought I was going to get to them today. So it is currently, I wanted to be out here vlogging by like 6 o'clock tonight, okay? It took me so long to get my videos up, like just uploading the videos tonight, like you just never know. And it has been so windy today that our Wi-Fi keeps on going in and out. And I'm like, just as about I would get a video up, and I'm like, oh my, and I wanted to get all the videos done before I vlogged, like uploaded. And so just as a video would almost be uploaded, the Wi-Fi would go out for like 3 minutes, and then it would come back on, and I'd be like, okay, and then it would like start uploading again. So it is currently 8:14 p.m. on Wednesday evening. Like I said, it's been a good day. It just hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to. I'm still hoping to walk when I get done with this vlog. So my plan for today, I went with Caroline for Cousin Fun Day. We got back here about 3:15. Alex had a hair appointment tonight that he was like trying to reschedule, but she couldn't do it. So he ended up getting home about like, I think like 6 o'clock, 6:15. So like when he got home, I was going to come out here and vlog. So I wanted to get out here by like, what did I say? 6:15, something like that. So anyway, Caroline and I got home later than I wanted to get home today, but that was fine. So I filmed all the videos and stuff like that, but I waited to start uploading them until like later. And so that was when like the wind was like, I don't know, like our Wi-Fi is just not good anyway. And so it just kept on going out, and it was so cold today. And I was like, okay, well maybe I should vlog inside, but I kind of wanted to just sit out here at the end of the day. I wanted to have videos pre-filmed for tomorrow. I also, my plan was, like I was going to vlog from like 6:30 to like 7:30. And then I was going to go inside, I was going to render it, I was going to take my walk from like 7:45 to like 8:45. I was going to take like an hour walk tonight. And then come back and eat, take a nap, get up. And then I was going to come back out here and I was going to vlog tonight for tomorrow. This was my plan, okay? Because I was like, then when I go to bed tonight, my vlog for tomorrow will already be rendered and uploaded, and then I can just enjoy the whole day with the family tomorrow. I don't know that that's going to be my plan now. There may not be a vlog tomorrow, because if I don't do it tonight, I'm not going to get up early tomorrow. We have to leave the house by 11:30 tomorrow morning, which means I'd have to get up at like 9:30 just to vlog. And so I'm not going to get up early just to vlog tomorrow. I'll probably, and if so many of you are like, Peter, just take the day off, just take the day off. So I'll probably just take the day off tomorrow, unless I get up from my nap and I'm like, okay, I'll come out here. If I do, it'll probably be a shorter vlog. But it is so cold outside, you guys, right now. Like, it is, like, I did not expect this. When I got up this morning and took the dogs outside, it was, like, starting to, like, kind of, like, sprinkle snow a little bit. And I was like, oh, it's just kind of, like, sprinkle, spitting snow. I walked out here, and I had shorts on, and I had that tan coat on, and these boots, these Ugg boots. It is so cold today. Actually, I want to look up. I haven't looked at the temperature today. Let's look and see. I have this lighter in my pocket, because if I leave it out, I'm afraid it'll get cold for the candles, which I don't even know if the candles will stay lit, because it's so windy. Okay, let's see what the temperature is right now. Okay. And it's been spitting snow all day long. It's been pretty. You know, it was fun being with Caroline because everybody was shopping for Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that, which, by the way, last week everybody told us that today the stores would be empty because everybody goes the week before. Well, today Trader Joe's, she said Sunday was like their busiest day of the year. I don't know. Trader Joe's was packed. Costco was packed. The mall was packed. It is currently 35 degrees outside right now. And I don't know what the coldest is supposed to get tonight. Oh my God, into the 20s. It's supposed to be in the 25 tonight. And then tomorrow, oh, it was supposed to be a high of 53. It never got to 53 today, there's no way. And then tomorrow is a high of 34, sun and a few passing clouds. Friday, a high of 31. Saturday, a high of 30, and we're supposed to get snow, occasional snow showers. You know, all those weather channels that I absolutely love to follow. I watch all of them now on YouTube, but they're like big snowstorm moving through this weekend. I was so excited. I was like, well, we'll order a pizza and just hunker down and watch a bunch of movies this weekend. And now it's just like lights. They always say that, like some big storm is coming through. Maybe it will. I would like to have a little bit of snow. As long as everybody's safe, I'd like to have a little bit of snow. But Saturday, 30 degrees, snow showers. Sunday, cloudy with snow showers mainly during the morning, 30 degrees. Oh my God, Monday, 26 degrees outside. Tuesday, I mean, we're going to have a cold week. Tuesday, 29, Wednesday, 35, Thursday, 29. Oh, then more snow next weekend, Thursday and Friday, 34 and 29, snow showers, 36. More snow showers, Monday and Tuesday, the 8th and 9th. 37, 34, snow showers both days. Maybe we'll be getting a lot of snow in December. I would kind of like that, but I don't know that that's going to happen or not. Okay, now I just have to tell you. Like I said, I have to keep this stuff in my pockets because, well, not my glasses, but my phone and my lighter. Let me light the candles really quick. Like I said, I don't know if these are going to stay lit or not. We're going to stay out here as long as I can handle it. As long as I'm starting to get a little tired too. I had a coffee with Caroline and it was like a smallish coffee. It was not good. We went to some like new place. I've never heard of this place before and it was not good. Anyway, and then I came home, and I can leave this lighter up because I'm not going to use it again. I came home, and I reviewed this Red Bull, which I really, really liked. It's the winter edition. It tastes like sparkling, like apple juice. So I tried it, but then when I went inside, I was like, well, I've already had a coffee. So I put it in I had Alex try it. He liked it too, which kind of surprised me. And then, we had this whole conversation because his friend from work watches all my videos, which is really nice. I appreciate it, but I think she mostly watches my review videos, and so she was asking him about this Coke that I reviewed the other day. And I said in my review that I thought Alex would like it, but he doesn't like any. I think I said something like he doesn't like anything different or whatever, so he probably won't even try it. And that night, I was like, you should try this Coke. I think you would like it. He's like, he always does his face. He's like, no. Alex knows what he likes, and he doesn't ever deviate from that. So he said, oh, so-and-so asked me today, what was I showing him? See, one of the sides of the candle, that big Yankee candle, it already went out, look. You can't see it on camera, but it already went out. I had him try the Red Bull, and he said, oh, so-and-so from work asked me about some Pepsi you were trying. I go, Pepsi? I said, I don't ever try Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. I said I would try it for a video, but I don't remember doing a Pepsi. And he's like, it was like Pepsi or something. I go, oh, the winter edition Coke. I said, yeah, I asked you to try it, and you didn't want to try it. He goes, I just like regular Coke. I don't like Diet Coke. I go, well, I think you would have liked it, but you didn't want to try it. He goes, I know what I like. I go, I know you do. So anyway, lit the candles, made the coffee. I also have my new gloves that I got from North Face out here in my hat, because if it gets cold enough, it's already getting colder. I'm going to put my gloves on in a second. But anyway, I'll put my gloves on right now. So I put this, okay, so you guys were so nice when I tried this hat on. I should probably just put it on now. You guys were so nice to me when I put this hat on in my video yesterday, and you're like, no, Peter, you look really good in it. I don't. I look stupid in this hat. I don't care. It's warm. I have to be warm if I'm going to be out here. Should I have some bangs? No. I look stupid in this hat. I know I look stupid in this hat. But I tried it on for Alex. I said, look at this hat. It looks so stupid. And he was trying to be so sweet. You know what he said to me? He goes, well, you don't ever wear hats like that. I go, I look stupid. He goes, no, but you just don't ever wear hats like that. And then I started doing this dance in the kitchen. He goes, you're in a good mood. I go, I am in a good mood today. So anyway, okay, I don't think these gloves are any warmer than the other ones, the New Balance ones. Somebody told me to try Merona wool or something like that. They commented on there. There's like padding in the, I don't know, they just don't feel any warmer to me. And I have my Ugg boots on with socks, and I have jeans on. Oh, I went upstairs to put this hoodie on, but see, I can't really hear now. I went upstairs to put this, like I need to hear myself. I went upstairs, you know it's cold if I'm putting hats and mittens and everything. Well, I meant to bring out my heated vest, but I haven't charged the batteries yet this winter. So, screw that idea, I guess. But anyway, this reminds me kind of being a kid. I can remember, I've talked about this so many times on here, but like my mom making toast, and I would like have these, you know, the big mittens that change in the cold, like colors and stuff. And I'd have like a napkin with toast on it, and I'd be eating it. And I can remember, because I was a walker to school in elementary school, and I would leave for school. And it's so strange to me now when I think about this, like, in retrospect, that, especially because I grew up in the era where, like, your kids were constantly warned about kidnappings and stuff like that. I mean, I know kids are still kidnapped today, but, like, back then, I mean, it was like, there were like made for TV movies, and that movie Adam had come out. Everybody was talking about like, don't talk to strangers, and you're afraid to be, all the time, I feel like it. And I feel like I've talked about that quite a bit this year. Anyway, I can remember, I see this one house, so like we didn't know the people that lived there. It was like the only house on the street that we never, and then people constantly were moving in and out of this house. But it was set way back, and they had these snowbanks like in front of it. And I can remember walking by there. When I would leave the house in the morning, it was like pitch black, dark outside. And until I got to like our main street, like when I was walking from our cul-de-sac down the street, it was like I was by myself. And I can remember getting to the main street and then like seeing some other kids, but like they were like far off from me and stuff, or behind me. And then there was like street lights and stuff like that, but on our street we didn't have any street lights. So it was like pitch black outside, and it was so cold. And I can remember, we haven't had snow like this in years, where it was snow drifts like up the side of the street. And maybe this is the winter. They say it's supposed to be a cold, wet winter. I don't know, but I think the Farmer's Almanac said that. Did you guys hear that the Farmer's Almanac next year is not going to print it? Like, it's going to be all online or something? By the way, I just made this coffee. I put it in this one so it didn't get cold. I'm trying to get through the candy corn and the caramel apple coffee. So this is the candy corn right now that I'm trying. And I put one sweet and low in. Oh, I should have put some creamer in it. I didn't do that. It's okay. I mean, I like it for Halloween, but I mean, it's just kind of a sweet tasting coffee. It's not bad, but it doesn't really taste like candy corn. It just kind of tastes sweet. Anyway, the trick or treat coffee I'm completely out of. So I'm trying to go through this, and I was gonna get online last night and buy some Christmas coffee, and I thought, you got like the Barney's, and you've got this, and you've got that, like you can just wait it out, okay, until you've gone through this Halloween coffee. So I don't need to buy any of that. But anyway, I'm trying to like only buy things that I know I'm gonna use. Like, I'm really trying to do that. But anyway, I remember walking down the street, and I thought I heard somebody walking the street. Little Walter outside. They did not want to come outside tonight. I took him out right before I came out here. They did not want to walk outside, and I took him out there in the leashes. Like, Otis just wants to stand up here, so he like pulls on me. So I'm taking him out to the yard, and come on, you guys, let's go potty, and then we'll go back inside. And Walter just stands there with like the wind. He's kind of like Boo. Like, he liked it a lot. Somebody sent me a message last night. I posted a picture of Walter on my Instagram. He was sleeping with his little like teddy bear in between his arms. It was so sweet. And somebody said, oh, he reminds me so much of Boo. He does remind me of Boo. He reminds me of Boo, and Otis reminds me of, well, he's got kind of the personality of Pee-Pee, kind of like he runs the house, but he reminds me of Tucker. Like, the way he sleeps on his back, like, all spread out, and he looks like Alex even said it last night. He's like, he does look like Tucker. They're so sweet. But anyway, I remember walking down this street, like, in the morning, and it was so dark and so cold, and I can remember I was, like, you know, had the huge, where you can, like, hardly walk, you know, like, what's that movie? My dad loves that movie. I can't stand it. I've seen it so many times. Christmas Story. God, that movie. It's like, if I never saw that movie again, I'd be just fine. I actually thought I might watch it and review it this year for Christmas. I was like, I don't know that I can watch that again. I mean, they do the marathons and everything on that movie. My dad loves it because it takes place in northern Indiana, and he's like, oh my God, this movie is just, every time he watches it, he says this, it's just like when I grew up. The Red Ryder BB gun, all of it. He's like, it's just like when I grew up. Anyway, but you know how the kids like all bundled up for winter? Like, that was me walking down the street with like toast in my hand. That's what this reminds me of. But I remember it was so cold. I remember this one day, I think I included this in my book that I wrote. For those of you that don't know, I wrote a book that came out in 2014. Do not buy it online. I'm telling you right now, I don't make any money off of it. I don't know what third party is selling those extra books. I don't know where they come from. It's like $200 to buy online. Don't buy it. Somebody just told me the other day they sent me a screenshot, and I was like, well, they said, oh, I bought your book, and which was cool. Like, it meant something to me that somebody wanted one of my books, but it's not the best written book in the entire world. I'm proud of the fact that I wrote a book, but, you know, it is whatever. But anyway, on my BookTube channel, in case you're interested in it, I think there's a playlist over there. So it's the before, now, and after then is the book. The entire book, I read it a couple years ago, well, probably 5 or 6 years ago now, because it was out of publication. So I read the whole thing. Like 2 or 3 chapters at a time. So if you want to listen to it like an Audible book, I read it. Like it's not like Audible, but I read the whole thing. or I read the whole thing on my BookTube channel, if you have any desire to listen to it. Anyway, it's over there. But, so you don't have to buy it. It's like, I think they sell it like on eBay or something. It's like $200 or $300 on Amazon. I don't know who's selling this, but it's not me. So, anyway, I think I included this part in the book. Because a lot of the book is like memories that I had from when I was a kid. And when people read it, they're like, oh, I've heard you tell that story before and stuff like that. But anyway, one time when I was walking down the street, you know, like the drainage grates or whatever, I saw like all the steam rising from it. And I remember I looked down there. I must have been real little. Probably second or third grade, maybe first grade. I don't know. But I remember looking down there because I heard something. I saw steam rising and I heard something like crying coming from it. It was one of those locked, you know, crates, so you couldn't get up. And there was like 3 or 4 like little baby raccoons like underneath there, like all huddling together, warm. Like they were all down there together, warm. These little baby raccoons. I don't know how they got down there. They must have got through the drains or something like that. But anyway, I remember that from when I was a real little kid. And I just stood there and like watched them. They were so sweet. I think I included that in my book. But anyway, do you know what's interesting is I have not... Well, it's because I took the bird feeders down. I was going to say, I have not seen that raccoon or that family of raccoons in the tree since I took those bird feeders down. No coyotes either. Haven't seen anything. The ducks were around. Did you watch my Peter Does Stuff? Well, was it my Peter Does Stuff video or my review video? Where I talked to LaDonna and Harold. I called them Howard, though, I think. But they were on the lake. There's some ducks on the lake right now. And I saw 2 geese... I'm trying to get the plural right. I saw 2 in my head. I saw 2 geese standing by when I was walking one day by the lake, but that's all I've seen of the geese. But there's like probably 6 or 7 ducks on the lake. I don't know. I think it's LaDonna. She's taunting her fabulous life in front of me. Is the candle going out? So anyway... Yeah, Alex was real sweet about the hat. He didn't want to tell me I looked bad in it. I know I look bad in this hat. I know I look stupid. I don't care. It keeps me warm. I mean, it really is warm. It's so warm on my ears. I might have to buy another one in a different color or something like that because it is really a great hat. It's like a little bit shorter so it doesn't like, you know, poof up and stuff like that. I just don't look good. I wish I did look good in these hats. I see like men with beards online and stuff like that in these hats. They look so good in it. I mean, I knew when I bought it I wasn't going to look good in it. I know when I say this, people are going to be like, Peter, no, you do look good in the hat. No, I don't. I know I don't. I wasn't fantasizing that I would. I knew I'd look stupid in this hat. I've tried these hats on a million times. I don't look good in them. I know that. I wish I did. I wish I looked like some lumberjack in this hat, but I just don't. I know it. But you know what? It keeps my head warm. It keeps my ears warm. So that's all that matters. But anyway, so this won't be the last. I almost didn't wear it out here. I thought, just wear this hat for the vlog. You'll be fine. But I was like, no, you need to be warm. So anyway... So yeah, I'm getting out here real late tonight. But I'm like, no, I'm going to be eating tomorrow. So I'm taking my walk tonight. I've got to take my walk tonight. Plus, I got to get these James Patterson books done. I've still got, well, 6. I got 3 October. Well, I'm halfway through the first one from October. I got 3 for October, 3 for November, and then the December book. But listen, last night... So I did my video yesterday on my BookTube channel. All the Christmas books that Nikki and I are reading. And there's 8 Advent calendar books. So I post the video, and then last night, I get on that psychological... So I'm a member of the Psychological Thriller Book Club on Facebook. I mean, it's just a group you join, right? Like, I'm a member. But anyway, these are okay. They're kind of warm. I just think, like, being out in the cold where it's windy, I don't know that they would be that warm. Oh, but I got my hand warmers. I wonder if I used those, that probably would keep these warm. Anyway, I was just thinking, when the camera stops, I'm going to have to, like, take my... Are these mittens or gloves? I don't ever know the difference. But anyway, so I was texting Nikki about this, because I got on the Psychological Book Club sometime last night, and somebody posted, again, like, what... They had posted it before, and somebody posted again, like, what are the best Advent calendar thriller books out there? And I found 4 more. And another standalone. And I was like, I texted Nikki and I said, girl, ... And she goes, what? And I sent her a screenshot of it. And then I called her and I said, do you want to read 4 more? And she goes, well, we're already reading 8 Advent calendar books. What's adding 2 more? And I said, here's the thing. Like, the romance ones and, like, the I mean, some of the thrillers might be so bad that I make it 3 or 4 days. I'm like, I can't do this. I mean, they might be bad. I'm reading 8, so, well, now 12, because we added 4 more. So I did a video today following up. Nobody, you don't have to read any of them, obviously. You can read one, or we're going to try to read all. Nikki's like, what's adding a couple more hours to our reading tonight? I'm like, girl, I got movies and TV shows to watch. I can't be reading for 8 hours a night, you know? Some of these chapters are long, but anyway. So I got online last night for the Advent Calendar books. They're all free on Kindle Unlimited, but for the Advent Calendar books, I kind of like to have the paper versions, like the paperbacks. Oh, I forgot I have my rings underneath here. That's weird. Because I don't usually wear my, you know, I just started wearing my rings recently again because they wouldn't fit. And it's weird having like a glove over it. Mitten? I don't know. Anyway, so I got online last night. All 4 of them, the new ones. So I made the video about it today on my BookTube channel. All 4 of them, you can get it as paperback. And some of them were like real cheap, and some of them, I think they were like, I don't remember how cheap they were, but I got all 4 of them. So they're supposed to come by Saturday. I got them on Amazon. So they're supposed to come by Saturday. Oh, my new coat, my walking coat came. I tried it on. I said something about it being $38. Alex goes, you're so funny. I go, what? And he goes, every time you talk about that coat, you say it's $38. I go, I think that's a good deal for a coat. Until I tried it on. And I was like, this is no warmer than that coat epoxy coat. It's supposed to be the warmest running coat. $38. I said it's a lightweight coat. I mean, it just looks kind of like this. So I'm not going to send it back. But I mean, it's not going to keep me warm out in this. Tonight it was weird. I went upstairs before I started vlogging to put a hoodie on over my t-shirt, and I like looked up there. I was trying to like find one of these like Abercrombie ones because they're real thick. I was like, you have hardly, like, you made it through the whole fall and only worn like a hoodie once or twice. Like, I used to wear hoodies like every day in the fall. I don't as much anymore. I don't know why. I just don't. God knows I've got so many of them. I have no idea how many hoodies I have. So many. Alex and I both. We just love a good hoodie. Tomorrow I have my whole outfit and everything picked out, and then I mean, we're going to be inside, obviously. But I was like, maybe I should wear a sweater tomorrow because it's going to be so cold. So tomorrow we're going to Alex's aunt's and uncle's house. To be there at noon, so we're leaving here at 11:30, which means I need to get up about 10. And then we're going to be there till probably 3:30, 3:45, and then we're going over to Caroline's. They live about 15 minutes from Caroline's. And Alex's mom is coming with us to Caroline's house. So yeah, so that's tomorrow, and then we'll be at Caroline's for, I don't know. I mean, by then, we're going to be so tired, so we'll probably stay at Caroline's till like 6. We probably won't be gone that long, or be at Caroline's that long. So anyway, she told me today, she said, she is so bitter about the holidays. She just doesn't like the holidays. Because I was asking her about Christmas movies. She goes, I don't like Christmas movies. I was like, Caroline. She likes Home for the Holidays that we both watch, but it's funny. She goes, I just can't wait until the 26th. I go, today's the 26th. And she goes, the 26th of December. I go, what's the 26th of December? And she goes, it's all over. I go, what's all over? And she goes, the holidays. I go, Caroline. I go, don't be rushing it. She goes, I'm over all of it. She goes, all these parties. And I go, parties? She goes, I have like 8 parties I have to go to. I go, oh, woe is me. She goes, I have all these Christmas parties I have to go to, and these luncheons, and then she's like, and you have to buy gifts for everybody. I said, girl, do is what you want for Christmas. Make Christmas you, Scrooge. And she just started laughing. I go, I'm excited about it. She goes, what are you excited about? I go, the reading. I go, on Monday is when the reading starts. She goes, what? I was trying to explain to her the Advent Calendar book. She didn't get it. She was talking about this book. She just finished a book called Beast on Audible, and what was she reading today? Some romance. She loves that Emily, the one that wrote the Beach Reads book, and she loves Abby Jimenez. Those are like her 2 favorites right now. But this wasn't them. This was some new romance that came out. But then the last one, she said it was about a serial killer. Should I think you'd like it? Me, not you. I don't know, maybe you would. I don't know. But anyway, Caroline and I had fun today. So she texted me yesterday. She's like, what time? I said, can we do a little... Usually she's been coming at 1, and I said, can we do a little bit earlier? And she's like, yeah, I think she thought I meant like 10 or 11. I said, how about 12:30? So she came. We went and got coffee at this shitty coffee place. I don't think it's going to make it a month. I mean, this coffee place, they had like 5 options, and the coffee just sucked. I got some different kind of coffee from there. But anyway... this is what I was talking about with the Red Bull. So I had Alex try it, and then I put it in the fridge, because I was like, I've had a coffee, even though it was small, and Caroline, I think she finished my coffee, and then it wasn't good. It was some iced coffee. It just tasted off. I don't know, but anyway. So I was like, I don't need that much caffeine. But then when I came out here, I was like, I need something to warm me up. So I didn't want to be drinking no Red Bull out here and bringing it out of the fridge. It's cold. So I was like, no, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. So anyway, Caroline picked me up. Every place was busy today. So my plan was, I make a list of the stuff I need to get. I was going to go to the pet store again today. I think I'm going to start buying 2 bags of the pet dog food. That would be smart, wouldn't it? Instead of going once a week. Anyway, I mean, that doesn't take brains, does it? But anyway, I said, no, I can have Alex take me this weekend. We don't need to go to the pet store today. So anyway, every time I go in there, I don't just get dog food, because then I see costumes and treats. We got 400 treats. We don't give them a lot of treats anyway, except for like training things. Sweet potatoes, like the dried sweet potatoes, I'll cut them in half and give one to Otis and one to Walter, but that's like it as far as treats. We're just not giving them a lot of treats. And we don't ever give them table scraps. Alex is hardcore with that with dogs. Like, he doesn't want dogs begging. They're already kind of begging a little bit, but Walter can almost, like, when I get their food ready, he can almost jump up onto the counter. Like, he jumps so high, it's crazy. They're gonna be 6 months on Friday. Well, if the vet's birthday is right. Okay, I have these little socks on. Not little, but they're like walking socks, and they come up like above my ankle, but then my jeans, like, I need to tuck them into my boots because there's wind coming into my ankle, and it's like making me cold, my lord, out here. Honey, the land. Woo! Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so Caroline picked me up. We went and got coffee, and then we went to the post office. I didn't have anything at the post office. And then we went to Costco that was supposed to be empty, but Costco was packed today. So we went to Costco. We walked around for a little bit. I got toothpaste. That's all I got. Okay, so I really wanted to go to Nordstrom today because I wanted to buy another pair of jeans. I've got 2 pairs of jeans. These that I keep on wearing over and over and over again that are the Ben Sherman jeans. I got them when we got married, and they finally fit me. And then I have a pair of jeans that have holes in the knees, and I really like them. I think they're buffalo. But they're like 36s, and they're like too baggy on me. Like, they're not, I mean, I can wear them with a belt, but they're just like, I like them to fit now, you know? So those are the 2 jeans that I have. And I need another pair of jeans or 2, especially going into winter. I have some cords and some stuff like that, but Alex got these cords from J.Crew like a long time ago. He didn't like them, so he gave them to me, and they fit. So he was like, yeah, these are a little bit big on me. I tried them on, they fit me fine. I was like, okay. So I've got two, I think 3 pairs of cords. I've got enough pants. I just like to be out in the cold, like for like jeans. I don't have that. So I was like, I want a nice pair of jeans. Saks is closed down in Indianapolis. So I was like, let's go to Nordstrom. So I wanted to do that. Caroline's like, well, I don't really have anything at the mall to get. Remember that. Caroline said, I don't have anything at the mall to get, but we can go if you want to go. And I said, yeah, I want to look around a little bit and see like some shirts and sweaters and whatever. I actually was hoping that they would have Patagonia at Nordstrom because I was like going to get a Patagonia pullover, and I didn't want to go to Dick's Sporting Goods again because I would just buy something I didn't need. So we went to Costco, then she was like, wanting to go to Aldi, but she was like, do you think Aldi will be packed today? And I said 100%. So she's like, let's just go to Trader Joe's. So we went to Trader Joe's. It was packed. It was absolutely packed. And then we were talking to the girl at the checkout, and she was like, Caroline said something about how busy it was. And I said, yeah, last week they said that it wouldn't be busy at all today. And she goes, Sunday was the busiest. And Caroline said, really? And she goes, yeah. She goes, Sunday is the busiest shopping day of the year. And Caroline goes, even before Christmas? Caroline was wanting to get into it with somebody today. And the girl was like, yeah. I said, are you guys closed tomorrow? She looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, I didn't know. It's Trader Joe's. I mean, hell, I didn't know. So anyway, I have to tell you, the Kristen Mulligan book that I picked for, it's called Christmas to Die For. It's about a podcaster going to this cabin where people are killed or something like that on Christmas. The one I read last year, like I'll Be Home for Christmas or whatever, they're both novellas. The reason I'm thinking of it is because she stops at Trader Joe's, and this small town has a Trader Joe's, and she goes to Trader Joe's and is buying stuff there. I love that about it. But anyway, That book was so good last year. It's a novella. It's real quick to read. And I posted it on my Instagram, which I hardly ever do unless I really love a book. And I was like, oh my God, I love this book. She reached out to me. She was so nice. We went back and forth a little bit, like in DMs. And she's like, would you like me to send you a signed copy? I was like, oh my God, I would love that. I have it down in the basement with all my other, like, I have very few signed books, but I kept that over there. I was so excited with my Christmas books and my signed books. And then my arms just started getting warm. Maybe these heat up as you go or something. I don't know. Because I was like, am I on fire? The camera stopped while I was looking at the candles to see if my hand was on fire or wasn't. But you know what? I didn't have to take these off. I was like, let's try it and see. I can't believe I'm at half an hour already. I'll be fine making it to an hour or longer. Anyway, as long as the battery lasts, because it's cold out here. I tried to like figure out which battery is the longest lasting one, but I can't figure it out. So anyway, so we went to Trader Joe's. And so we left there. Caroline got flowers and stuff to make her centerpiece for tomorrow. She said she was going to do that tonight. And then she was going to watch TV. She's watching Found right now. I said, what season are you on? She goes, I just started season 2. I go, don't waste your time. It got canceled. She goes, did it really? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, I said, you want me to tell you what happened? She goes, no, I want to keep on watching it. I go, I didn't even finish it. I said, because it got canceled and people told me it got, I said, you know, people always tell me like when shows get canceled and stuff on my vlog. And I said, people told me, and I said, I thought it was done. But I said like 8 more episodes came out. And she goes, well, what happened? I said, I didn't finish watching it. It was stupid. I said, I was so tired of that kidnapping storyline. I said, that's kind of where I'm at with Matlock right now, if you want to know the truth. Like, I'm kind of like, if Matlock doesn't start happening, something happening, like, I'm out. Like, I'll be honest with you. I love the show. I love what Kathy Bates in it and stuff like that, and the woman that plays Olympia and all that. But it's like, it's dragging. It's really, this Well Brexit storyline. I'm like, I like the storyline. I like the background of addiction and everything like that. But it's like 2 seasons is enough. If they carry it into a 3rd season, I'm out. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it. I was so happy. Elsbeth I love. And Ghost is real slow this season. And I love Ghost. I don't know, maybe Ghost is better binged. I don't know. But I was so happy to find out that Elsbeth and Matlock were on this week because I was like, I could catch up. So anyway, so we went to Trader Joe's. We went somewhere in between there and the mall, didn't we? Or did we not? I think that's when we pulled past Aldi. Went down the wrong way. Decided not to go to Aldi because it was so busy. This coffee is good, but it got cold real quick. I mean, it's not cold, but it's like lukewarm. But anyway, then we went to Nordstrom. The mall packed. And there was like a line for Santa Claus and everything already today. I said, Caroline, somebody told me the other day that like teenagers, like it's a big thing on TikTok that they're going to see Santa Claus. She goes, is it? I go, you're the one that's on TikTok all the time. I don't know. Did Alex tell me that? I can't remember who told me that. Maybe Tanya. But anyway, there was a long line for Santa Claus today at the mall. It was packed. I could not believe that the mall was so packed today. So we went to Nordstrom, and Caroline said, I want to go upstairs and I want to look at something. I said, okay. She goes, I'll meet you in the shoes. So when you go into Nordstrom from this one entrance, it's like the shoes are to the left, cosmetics to the right, men's is in the back, women's is upstairs. So Caroline wanted to go look at clothes upstairs. So I said, okay, I'm going to go look. Now, I thought I was going to try on jeans. Nordstrom usually has cute stuff. I went back there. They had a bunch of jeans on sale, like 50% off. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna find me a cute pair of jeans for 50% off. I'm all about the clearance. I was so excited. Now, you know the baggy jeans are real. I'm not into skin tight jeans either, okay? But I'm not into the real baggy wide leg jeans. Oh my Lord, the wind! Honey, the land! I was teaching that to Caroline today. I showed her the Sylvia Brown thing of Honey the Land. She didn't really get it. But then after that, because, you know, she taught me, listen, Linda. But then after that, she kept on saying, Honey the Land. She didn't get it. She didn't understand what it really means. So I had to show it to her again, and she didn't get it. But it doesn't matter. We had fun today. So anyway, so I go back, and I go through all the men's stuff. I even went to the underwear, because I was like, I want some maybe nice underwear. I looked at Burberry underwear the other day. Who is wearing $200 underwear? And I had bought that stuff for my husband before. Last year he wanted Versace underwear. I mean, I bought that stuff for him. He looks good in it. I mean, it's really a gift for me, I guess. But I was like, I am not, but they didn't have any of that. They had like Nordstrom brand, they had Calvin Klein, and they had Ralph Lauren. And it was none of it cute. So anyway, I thought they were going to have all kinds of stuff. The jeans weren't cute. The sweaters weren't cute. The activewear was real cute. But I don't need any more activewear right now. And I sure don't need to be paying $100 for no you know, like a shirt that you run in outside. I don't need that. I was done with that men's section in probably 5 minutes. So I go over and I thought Caroline's just going to go up, look around, come right back. So I'm sitting in the shoe section. I look around for a little bit. They do have a cute shoe section there. They have a lot of Birkenstocks. They have all kind. Was a pair of shoes? Oh, these All Saints sneakers. I loved. $298. I don't need a pair of white All Saints sneakers for $298, but they were cute. I want a pair of Autry sneakers is what I want. I have a screenshot of this. But anyway, I don't probably need any sneakers now. I hardly ever do. All I ever wear is Birkenstock clogs in the winter, boots out here, and plastic Birkenstock sandals inside. I mean, that's literally what I wear through the winter. Unless, like, tomorrow I'll wear a pair of, like, nice Oxfords or something like that. But those ones that I bought from Untamed Street a couple years ago, I've gotten so much use out of those. I love those. And I bought a pair of suede ones earlier in the year. I might wear those tomorrow. Those are a little bit more comfortable, actually. The black ones I really, really like. Oh, I have them in brown. Gee, maybe I'll wear the brown ones tomorrow. Anyway, I got to pick out my outfit here in a little bit. I think I am going to wear a sweater tomorrow. Oh, you know what I might do? The sweater with, like, I might, like, wear, like, a plaid shirt underneath it with the collar out. Or maybe I'll keep the collar in this time. I like that button down with a sweater over it look. You know, that kind of looks like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the collar out sometimes. I think that's kind of cute. But I like that. Like, a tighter sweater over, like, a button-down collared shirt. I think that looks real nice. With jeans, of course. Well, maybe I'll wear cords tomorrow. I don't know. I got to wash these jeans if I'm going to wear them tomorrow. But anyway, so I'm sitting in the shoe section. People are looking at me like I was crazy. I'm just sitting there. Like, I went through my whole phone. And I was like, okay, I'm done with that. Finally, I'm like, it has been like 20 minutes. What is going on? So I texted her. I said, hey, I'm waiting for you in the shoe section whenever you're done. About 10 minutes later, she liked it. I'm like, where is she? So I'm sitting there, so I have an eye on the escalator coming down. About 10 or 15 minutes later, I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm done. There are no jeans here. She comes down with a bag in her hand. And she comes down the escalator. She knows I'm sitting over in the shoe section. So there's all these people in the store, okay? Caroline and I yell at each other like we're just crazy people. So she's like 100 feet away from me, looking through the jewelry. And I go, Caroline. She goes, I need earrings. I go, no, you don't. We're yelling. People are looking at us. So I get up and I walk over to the jewelry section. She's like, I want some new earrings for tomorrow. I said, Caroline, you have so much jewelry. So I said, what did you buy? She goes, a shirt. I said, okay. She goes, where did you not get any jeans? I said, they didn't have anything that I wanted there. I didn't like any of the brands they had and stuff like that. So she goes, well, do you want to go to Madewell? I love Madewell. I love Madewell. But if you're going to go in there, you're going to drop at least $200. That's just the deal. And the stuff's very basic, but I love it. I told Alex tonight, I said, we went to Madewell. He goes, what'd you get? He loves Madewell too. Their women's clothes are so cute. So I go into Madewell. I didn't realize all their denim until we were leaving was 50% off. The woman's like, it's such a good deal. I'm like, your denim is so basic. Like, I love their denim jeans, but they're just really plain jeans. They really are. I mean, it's just a basic pair of jeans. And they're like $200-300. So 50% off, they're still paying like $100-200, right? And I'm like, for a plain pair of jeans, like, I love that Buffalo brand. And they're always on sale. You can get a good pair of jeans for $40 over there. And they look exactly like the Madewell jeans. So I go through and I'm like, ooh, I love this sweater. I like these sunglasses. But like all of it looks real basic. So I'm like, I'm not going to get anything. Caroline gets a pair of jeans at Madewell. Then she's like, well, where else can we get you some jeans? And I go, Caroline, there's not really anywhere else that I need to go. Where else did we go? She went somewhere else. And she got a sweater. I said, I did not realize we were shopping for you today. She just laughs. And she goes, so we go to J.Crew. And I go into J.Crew. I find this blue, kind of like wool, real cute cardigan. It was like this bright blue, though. It wasn't like something you could wear over and over again. Because if you wore it, somebody would be like, I love anything blue. Because like it always match. I feel like it matches my eyes. And this was like blue. And I loved it. This like button-up cardigan. And I looked at it, and it was like $278. It was ridiculous amount of money, almost $300. And I tried it on, and I said, Caroline goes, oh, I love that. And I said, for $300, you love it? She goes, not for $300. No. I said, because you could only wear it once or twice because it's so bright, people would remember it, right? She's like, yeah, don't get that sweater. So I looked through all the J.Crew stuff. They had cute stuff, but like nothing that they have this one like pink sweater that has, it looks like a ski sweater. It's cute, but nothing, I mean, all their stuff is super expensive. And I was like, nothing that I really need, you know? Caroline picked out a plaid shirt that she had to have. And then she picked out like a J.Crew like vest to go over the shirt. I go, what's that? Are you gonna wear that tomorrow? She goes, no, I'm going clothes shopping with my friends on Friday and out to lunch and I need an outfit. I go, you're buying an outfit to go clothes shopping on Friday? She goes, shut up. She goes, I'm just like, I like this shirt. It was a really cute shirt. It was like red plaid. And it was kind of like blousey looking. She's like, but I need an outfit. I go, to go clothes shopping. She goes, with my girlfriends, it's kind of like an outing on Friday. I go, okay, whatever. Oh, well, so anyway, she's doing that on Friday, so she needed some outfit or something like that. So anyway, so then we were leaving. Where did we go next? She wanted a Blondie's cookie. I was like, I was not hungry for a Blondie's cookie. We went somewhere else in the mall. Where did we go? I don't know. She got something else in the mall. I didn't get one thing at the mall. I bought toothpaste today and stuff from Trader Joe's. My day was boring. It was so boring today, but I was fine. I was like, no. When I decide that I finally need jeans, I'll make these 2 jeans last for a while. And then, like, I'll get online and buy some of those Buffalo jeans. But the problem is I don't really know what size I am in Buffalo jeans today. So, and their sizes kind of vary depending on... So, they're the jeans that have... Well, a lot of jeans have these now, but they have, like, the... Did the battery go the halfway mark already? What time am I at? At 40 minutes, I'm going to probably have to replace this battery. Because it's got to be because it's cold out here. So, yeah, when this battery starts flashing, I'll go get another battery. Because, I mean, I'm at 40 minutes. And it's got to be because it's so cold out here. So, well, I can take the dogs out real quick, too, when it stops. But anyway, so, they're stretchy jeans. Like, you can get a 36 in them, and one 36 will vary from the next 36. They have the stretchy jeans. I love the stretchy jeans on the waist. But then they also have jeans that are not stretchy. I don't love those jeans so much. I mean, I can wear those jeans, but they're just not comfortable. I love the stretchy jeans. Anyway, so then after that, she brought me home. We got, I don't know what time, 3:15, something like that. I got home. I took the dogs out, and then I started making videos right away. So I ended up making a video today on my drama channel, which ended up being really, really long. It was like over an hour. I couldn't believe it. And then I made... Well, last night, because I wanted to finish the fall, so I was like, I'm not going to watch a movie tonight. I've been wanting to do a movie where I rank all the Halloween movies, like from the Halloween franchise. So I got on the computer and I like looked them all up and I like ranked them based on which ones I like. So I had it all printed out to make the video. So I made that video today. And then, what else did I make? I didn't make a TV video today. I was going to do the fall because I finished the fall last night, but I didn't do that. I made a review video, a haul video, and a Peterisms video. So I made 5 videos in this. Oh, and a booktube video. So 6 videos in this. So the only channel I didn't film on was my TV video channel today. And unless I get up, I mean, I might decide to get up early tomorrow and film a video or 2. If I do that, then I'll have videos up tomorrow. But if not, then I'll be back on Friday. But I already told Alex, I said I'm filming videos on Friday. So, yeah. Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably film videos. So, since I'm not filming tomorrow. But... Or I might decide to get up, or I might film something out here tonight. Who knows? I might film a vlog. I might film a drama video. I might film 3 videos out here tonight if I decide to. I might wake up from my nap and be like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Anyway, last night, what did I do? Last night, took my walk. What was last night? Tuesday. I can't remember what I really did. Took a nap at some... Oh, this was so funny. So, you remember how I was talking about that pillow that I bought? Somebody said that they call... Like, their husband calls it a husband pillow. And then somebody said that they call it a wife pillow. I don't know what you're talking about, but, like, it's the one that has the arms on it. So, I brought it out from the closet, like, that night. And I've been putting it on the bed and reading. I'm a bed reader now. I said that to Alex last night. He goes, a bed wetter? I go, you think you're so funny. He started laughing. I said, I'm a bed reader now. I like to read in bed. So I had the blanket up. It was right before I took my nap. So I had the Pendleton blanket all pulled up on me. And I was sitting on the pillow. And he came upstairs. He was like, you look so cozy. I go, yeah, I'm a bed reader now. So I had the pillow up there. I love that pillow. And I read the Thanksgiving book. I'm also reading this series. It's like book 1 in a series, the Isla Rivers series. It's about an FBI agent from Miami, and then she moves to Duluth, Minnesota, and she has to go out on like Lake Superior and stuff. It's not the greatest book in the world, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'll read the rest of the series because I like it enough, and they're short books. I'm like 30% in it already, and it's like I'm not that far into it, but to be like 30% in it, I like it. Anyway, so I sat in there and I read for a little bit, then I took a nap, then I got up, and like I said, I didn't want to watch, well, at that point, by the time I like had talked to people on the phone and stuff, I was like, I don't have enough time to watch a movie, finish The Fall. I really wanted to finish The Fall. Oh, I forgot. That's why I went to bed so late. So anyway, well, I hadn't looked. I thought the 6th episode of The Fall, like from the 6th episode of season 2, would be like an hour and a half, but it wasn't. It was only 57 minutes. So I watched something else first, though. What did I watch? I realized I hadn't watched Dragula. So tonight when I eat, when I get back from my walk, I'm going to watch Dragula. I don't know, maybe I won't take a nap tonight. It's going to be kind of late at that point. I'll probably, you know what, I'm probably going to end this vlog here in a little bit because it's getting cold and I want to take my walk. So when the battery starts flashing, I'll end it. But anyway, so I typed up the Halloween movie franchise stuff. This will be a little bit shorter of a vlog tonight. I'm sorry. I know, like, if tomorrow, I don't know, hopefully I'll come out here tonight and I'll film something so it'll be up tomorrow. And then I can have it all scheduled and ready to go. And then maybe I'll film a drama video out here tonight too. It just kind of it depends on how I feel. We'll see. So don't lose hope. There might be something up tomorrow. If I'm not going to post tomorrow, then I will put something up on the Vloggerinos group and on the community tab for the vlog. There's not going to be anything up. But anyway, so I ended up watching The Fall last night, and I finished The Fall last night. It's good. It's really, really good. Like, I'm going to do a reaction to it on my TV channel. It's good. It's 3 seasons. But I'll be honest with you, by the end of the 3rd season, I was ready for it to be over. Like, the 3rd season is a lot. Like, I don't know. The 3rd season is just really sad, and it's a lot. And I kind of knew how... I had a feeling going into season 3. Like, I was like, I think I know how this is going to end. Like, I could just kind of see it coming. Well, as you go on... And you know there are only 6 episodes. The first season is 5 episodes, and 2nd and 3rd season are 6 episodes. By the time that I got, like, to the 3rd episode, I was like, well, there can't, like... Like, it can't, there's no 4th season, and I know that it ends conclusively, and so, like, you can't have, like, a court trial and all that. I mean, it wasn't going to happen in 1 episode, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know how this is going to go down. I didn't know exactly how it was going to go down. I was kind of surprised at the total ending of it, but I had a feeling it was going to kind of go in that direction. So anyway, it's a sad show. But I ended up going to bed. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Alex was up when I went to bed. He was like, was that this morning that he was up? I think it was. Yeah, I always tell him if he's like up. When I was like, oh, work called. Oh, was it this morning? I think it was this morning. Maybe it was another morning. I'm getting confused. But I said, work call. He goes, who from work? I go, the lady from work. He starts laughing. He's like, who's the lady from work? He goes, what's her number? I go, I don't know. I didn't keep it. He goes, you don't have it on your phone? I go, she called on the landline. He goes, who? And I said, the work lady. She said you didn't have to come in today, that they thought you worked so hard. He just laughs. He thinks it's so stupid. Nobody called. I'm making that up, okay? It was like a joke between Alex and I. So anyway, but then I had to get up, you know, to like go with Caroline today. So I'll probably crash out. Here I say, I got all these plans about making videos and stuff, and then I'll be like crashing out way early tonight, watch. I'll probably walk for 20 minutes and be like, it is too cold. I told Alex, I said, I'm going outside to vlog. And he goes, are you still going on your walk? And I said, yeah, as soon as the vlog is rendered, I'm going to go on my walk. He goes, it is so cold outside. I go, I know it is, but like, I mean, I could walk on my walking pad downstairs, but to be honest with you, like, that takes up a little bit of setup to pull it over and all that kind of stuff. And it's getting kind of late. It's just easier for me to walk outside and then when I get cold, be like, well, I did it. I say it's going to be 20 minutes. And you know what happens? Every time I say that, I end up walking for like an hour at least. So there's a lot of areas like right here it's windy because we're like on a main thing, but like there's a lot of areas where I walk where it's like there's no wind at all. So I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to watch tonight. Tanya told me to start Malice, but I really feel like starting another British show. I really want to start Blue Lights or The Unforgotten. So if you have any, I want to show like Shetland, okay? Last night I was Google searching while I was finishing The Fall. I was Google shows like Shetland. I want a show that takes place in a small town in England somewhere, and it's kind of a little spooky, and there's a good mystery, and you like the people that are detectives. That's what I want, okay? I think Blue Lights takes place in Belfast. I'm like, I don't need another Belfast show. No offense to Belfast. Like, I'll watch it down the road, but like, The Fall took place in Belfast. Like, I want a small town. Like, I want Shetland. The new season. Is the new season of Shetland's on right now? Isn't it on the BBC One? But it's like, I don't want to watch it until it's all out. You know what I mean? So anyway. I don't know, I'll find something tonight. I was gonna, oh, maybe I'll watch that one that's like one season. It's like paranormal and supernatural about a small town. But that's kind of like that Three Pines. I didn't love that Three Pines. It wasn't bad, but it was, you know what? I feel like I have to go to the bathroom here in a second, so I'm gonna have to finish this like crossing my legs. Like, no. That's like always my worry. Oh, somebody's coming down the street. That's always my worry on my walk, is that like I'll get like halfway far away and then I'll have to like, I need to go to the bathroom. Then Alex is like, well, just come back and use the bathroom. Then I'm a mile away, you know, like it's in a residential neighborhood, and if I have to pee, I have to pee, you know what I mean? So anyway, everybody's put up their Christmas lights. They look so pretty. I am so ready for December 1st to start the Advent calendar book, so I have to tell you, like, I'm really, really excited about that. So yeah, today was a good day. I've had a lot of good days in a row lately. You know, it's like, I don't know, for so long, I feel like, I'm so worried this is going to just like start flashing at me any second, and I'm going to be like in some deep conversation. I feel like for so long, I was kind of stuck in the cycle of complaining and being negative for so long. And like earlier this summer, I just was like, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm just not. Like, I just kind of made a decision. I was like, you can focus on the positive or you can focus on the negative. And you have that choice every single day. It's not to say that like I don't complain about stuff. Trust me, I complain about stuff just as much as the next person. I do. I feel like I don't fixate on it as long. I feel like I kind of like let it in, let it out, and I move on, you know? And I think the dogs have helped me so much, too. They really, a lot of you have said that in the comment sections. I seem more relaxed since the dogs. They really have helped me, you know? And, I don't know, and like Alex, he loves them, and things are good, and, you know, I don't know, I feel very, like, happy, and not even just content, I feel happy, like, every day. I feel good, I feel positive. I don't know, maybe that's the walks, maybe that's the medicine. I have no clue. Like, it's so funny when I talk about the medicine on here. So many of you are like, that's, you know, it's working, or no, that's exactly how I felt. People have reached out to me in DMs and been like, I was the exact same way when I started Lexapro, whatever. So I don't know. Like, I do feel like the walk, I feel like it's a combination of a lot of things, you know? Like, I don't think it's just one thing. Like, I think the dogs have helped. Definitely during the day, like, it was hard. I mean, after we passed away, it was really, really hard to be here all day long by myself. Like, I didn't necessarily, like, people would ask me to go do stuff. I didn't necessarily want to go and do something. Like, I liked being at home. Like, it's this catch-22, because I liked being at home. I felt safe at home. Like, it wasn't like I was agoraphobic and I didn't want to leave. Like, it wasn't that. I just liked being at home. Like, I like my home. Like, I like being at home. I like nesting and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'd be at home, and like the silence was almost overwhelming in comparison to like when Boo was here, or Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee. Now I'm at home and they're running around. Like, when I'm filming videos and stuff, like, I can hear them like get up and whatever, or like I'll look outside like after I film a video, and they'll be like sitting on the landing. I'll be like, come on you guys, let's go outside. And they'll like get all excited and wag their tails. Like, I don't know, it just feels like it gives me a little bit more purpose throughout the day. And I don't know, they really have like lightened my heart a lot. I love those little guys so much, you know, and they kind of complete our family a little bit. I don't know, there was kind of just a sadness, I think, lingering after Boo passed away. And it's not to say that they don't take away the grieving that we have with Boo, but I definitely don't feel it as strongly as I did, as before. I mean, I still miss Boo and Tucker and Pee-Pee so much, but it's taken that a lot. I mean, it's hard to be sad all the time when they're doing something like cute and funny, you know, and just to like notice like Alex, like just like kind of like in the bed, like, you know, like he'll like notice something that, what did he tell me that Otis was doing earlier? Oh, I was downstairs and he was, because we both call Otis Odie sometimes, and so he was like, what are you trying to show me, Odie? I go, what's he doing? He goes, he wants me to come here and show it. He's like trying to show me something. And Otis does this little thing where he like, his whole body, he just like wiggles his whole body. I call it Walter Wiggle-Tez because it rhymes, but Otis like wiggles it, and he goes, he gets real excited, like he smiles. Walter doesn't, is not, a little bit. Oh, Otis is, did I share you guys the other day? Otis is starting to discover his bark, which I'm so excited about. It's so cute. He doesn't really get it yet, but it's real cute. So Alex was like, hold on, he was going through like this bag at the top of the stairs, some of the clothes that I had gone through, and he was like, okay, he's like, show me what you want to show me. I was like, what's he showing you? He goes, I don't know, he wants to show me something. So I could hear him like walking through the bedroom, and he goes, he's taking me over to the bed, he's showing me this bed. Anyway, they're just sweet. But yeah, I think, you know, there's enough bad days in our lives that I don't need to borrow the ones that aren't there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to, like, I did that for so many years of my life where it was almost like I almost kind of got tuned into, it was almost kind of like I was just kind of like trained to focus on something negative instead of looking for maybe the positive. There's going to be a lot of days that, rightfully so, are horrible and sad and tragic. That if it's just an average day and something just doesn't go the way that I want it to, you know, like maybe I didn't get outside to vlog at the time I wanted to, or I didn't get my walk when I wanted to at the time, or get to go as long. Like, I don't, like 5 years ago, that stuff that would have driven me crazy. I don't know, I've let go of just a lot of that control. I think, like, this has been a year for me. Like, last year, like, living the present moment and stuff was, like, acknowledging it. This year's been a year of practicing a lot of that stuff. Like, where am I giving my energy? A lot of people have been reaching out to me and asking me about that. Like, how do I practice that? I don't know. When I find myself fixating and being negative on something, I ask myself, literally, I'll say to myself, Peter, is this worth your energy? Like, a week from now, are you going to even be thinking about this? And 9 times out of 10, no. There's that very rare time when it's like, yeah, this is worth your energy. And then I immediately call, like, my sponsor or Tanya or somebody, and I'll be like, I'm kind of like, I can't get this out of my head. And they'll be like, well, what's going on? And most of the times, it's things like, you guys wouldn't even, like, something so ridiculous, you know? So small, you know? And it's like, why am I, and they'll ask me that, you know, like, well, it's kind of like you do, like, a little, like, verbal inventory on it. If it's bigger than that, then I take it to my sponsor, or to my therapist. But by the time I have a therapy appointment, it's kind of gone. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't focus my energy on the things that I'm going to not remember in a week or two. And I consciously ask myself that, you know? And I remind myself of things like, is it important? Would you rather be happy? Would you rather be right? There are situations where I think it is important to be right. But the majority of the situations in my life, it's important to be happy. There are going to be days, like I said, that are horribly sad and tragic and traumatic. But most days are not like that, you know, and except for people that are chronically ill and have, like, you know, going through a lot. But for me, today, that's not my situation. And I want to be grateful for the days that I'm given. And I want to be focusing on the positive instead of just giving days away to the negative. I don't want to do that, you know. And I'm somebody that can fixate on positive or negative. You know, it's like I noticed this a long time ago, and I'm not blaming this on anybody, but if I'm around people that are negative a lot, I tend to be more negative, obviously. And if I'm around people that are positive a lot, I'm definitely more positive. And so I have to be real careful, you know, like, even in conversations that I have, like, am I willing to, like, engage in this or engage in, like, the complaining and whatever, and that's on me, you know? Like, well, I don't even need to be around anybody. I can just be at home and, like, a pin can drop on the floor and I'll be like, damn it, that pin. And I'm like, that's who I was, like, 5 or 6 years ago. I've worked so hard on that. Like, so hard on being, like, angry and resentful and just pissed. I don't want to be like that. I just don't. I don't enjoy my life and the world around me when I'm not pissed off all the time. I can't believe this battery has lasted this long, but I don't want to be that, you know? And I think especially at this time of year, like, you know, being grateful and whatever. And I do want to say this before going into tomorrow. I said it in my drama video today, but, like, I know a lot of people that are sober watch my videos, or a lot of people that are going through mental health issues. And when you are first starting working on that, I think as the years go by, you kind of get used to it. It's like the first holiday, the first this or whatever. But the first year sober for a lot of people, the first holidays are, if you're celebrating the holidays, I don't know if you are, but, like, are really hard for a lot of people. Whether you have family to be with or you have nobody to be with, they're really, really hard. Friends or whoever, they're really hard. The holidays are really hard for people that are sober. So please take care of yourself. You know, if you've lost somebody and this is a hard time of year for you, please take care of yourself. I just think that we're expected to put a smile on and just be happy and joyful all the time during the holidays. And I think the holidays for a lot of us are a reminder of what we've lost and who we've lost. And be aware of that and take care of yourself and speak it. And it's okay if somebody says, are you okay? And you go, no, like, I really miss this person. You know, like, I don't know, like, I think in my past, like, I held back saying some of those things, and when people would ask me, they wanted to know, and if they were uncomfortable with it, then that's their business, not mine. But if you're missing, I allow my emotions to come out, you know, like, Caroline and I were walking around today, and the mall that we went to, her dad used to always go to the movie theater there, and she goes, every time I come in here, it always reminds me of my dad. And I looked over at her, and she like got a little teary-eyed, and Caroline's not a crier, emotional person at all. I'm very emotional, she's not at all. And I put my arm around her, and I said, sweetie, I miss your dad too. And she was like, it was good times. I remember going to the movie with him a lot here, you know? And I think that's just acknowledging that's paying homage, you know, and treat yourself right. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving and you don't, whatever, please take care of yourselves. The battery is flashing at me now. If it's just a Thursday for you and you live in another country, or if it's a Thursday for you and you live here and you don't do anything with it, I wish you the best tomorrow. I'll try to put up some videos so that nobody's alone tomorrow. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love ya.